Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. These are timeless, but technically we're looking at the week beginning October 25th. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. It helps out the channel and myself, so thank you very much for those who've done that already. I'm using the Tarot de la Nuit tarot deck. It's gorgeous. The Tarot del Toro to clarify, and an oracle card from Le Vampire Oracle. Okay? Alrighty then. This is going to be for the earth signs. We have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn coming up. Please be sure to watch all your signs to get all the messages that may pertain to you in these general readings. Take the messages as they resonate with you. Like I say, these are general. Information on private readings is below. And we're going to jump in, see what's coming up. You have your monthlies posted, you have your mid-monthlies, and a bunch of weeklies, so there's loads for you to check out if you want to do that. Okay, let's start with Taurus, 1:15-ish. I'm doing the timestamps as well. So, what's going on for Taurus in the week ahead? What's coming in for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Okay, what do we got? The Hangman, the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. How gorgeous is this deck? Okay, I got the Oracle de la Nuit as well, but it's not released in the UK yet, so I have to wait like a week for it to reach me. I'll use them together. I can't wait. It'll be amazing. Okay. Current situation, we have the Hangman. So there's something that's moving so slowly that it feels like it's not going to happen ever in life. The challenge, the Five of Cups. You feel, like I say, discouraged, disheartened, a loss. Like it's just never going to happen. It's a little bit of depression energy here. Good news is, in the outcome, we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands talks about new energy, okay? So there's going to be some sort of communication coming in. I feel like more towards the end of the week. That restores your hope with something that you have been waiting on. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Two Pentacles under that. You've been waiting for it. You haven't seen anything happen, right? But the reason for that with the Knight of Pentacles is because things have been moving so very slowly. Okay, but because you haven't seen any movement or any progress, you feel like that's it. You have to give up on it with the Hangman. It's never going to happen. You just have to forget about it. Five of Cups. It's very painful. But towards the end of the week, there's communication. Here it is. Here's the job. Here's that person. They are responding. They are replying. They are reciprocating. You see progress in this situation. It's not the end-all be-all, right? Because it's page energy, but it's something. It's movement, okay? It's new energy. It's fresh energy coming into a stagnant situation, or what appeared to be a stagnant, dead-end situation, okay? Let's clarify. What's this Hangman? Seven of Cups. With the Five of Cups, we have the Emperor. The Page of Wands, we have the Empress. Okay, so for some of you, this is waiting for your partner or what is an ex currently, or what was an ex at some point, to come back because you view them as your true partner, right? It's a true pair, the mother and father of the deck here, right? So this is for a lot of you waiting and hoping and praying to get back together with someone. Maybe you've been reaching out and they haven't been responding. The Hangman with Seven of Cups is like, I don't even know what's going on. It's running scenarios through your mind, and because you're running worst case scenarios through your mind, it's what's put you in this Five of Cups energy. Completely disheartened, a little bit of depression energy there. It's never going to happen. Maybe you've been blaming yourself. Maybe, you're thinking about the worst, right? They're not with me because they're probably already married to someone else, or whatever type energy, right? If it's about work or money or a trip you've been planning or something, right? Or money to come in, whatever the case is. For others of you, whether it's love or not love related, government, okay? Because it's not been working and it's not been happening because of government, because of restrictions, because of what's been happening in the world, right? And there's been start and stop energy to the point where you're like, it's just never going to happen, I should just give up, okay? However, here it is, towards the end of the week, there's some sort of communication, there's new energy, there's a refresh to this whole situation, there's new life coming in to this stagnant slash you starting to believe it's never going to happen situation. Okay, so hang in there, Taurus. Keep doing what you're doing. The Knight of Pentacles is an energy of perseverance. Stick to the plan no matter what's going on, whether you see results or not. It's like, believe in the plan, believe in your strategy, believe in your goal and what you've been trying to achieve. Believe in your hard work, believe in your own capability, you know what I mean? Whether you see immediate results or not, just stick to it. Just keep your head down and keep doing it, okay? Keep going through the motions, keep trying, keep applying. Believe in your plan, because you're about to see some sort of spark, some sort of new energy coming in. Okay, so let's clarify. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Here it is, what you've been trying to manifest. That's what's coming in. That is what is coming in. You just have to keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. Even if it looks impossible, even if it looks like nothing's going to happen ever in life, believe in yourself, or believe in what you're trying to achieve. Keep doing the work. This is not the time to give up, Taurus. This is not the time to throw your hands in the air and be like, that's it, okay, fine, I give up. This is not that time, Taurus. If it were, I'd be telling you that. This is a time to believe in the impossible, right? And keep doing the work. So let's clarify for Taurus in the week ahead. The Hangman with 7 of Cups. The Hangman. Yeah, this has been stuck for a long time. For a long time. But look, you see how it almost wanted to flip around? Yeah, it's going to get unstuck. It is going to get unstuck this week. The 5 of Cups with the Emperor. The 9 of Swords. Yeah, you've been in your head about this. You've been having sleepless nights. Again, running through worst case scenarios, and that just feeds into the negativity, and it feeds into the fear, and it feeds into the sorrow. And so your message here, Taurus, is stop that. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Believe in your connection to this person. We have the Emperor and the Empress and the Lovers. Okay, that's a true pair. That's like, I don't throw these words around easily, but that's soulmate energy. That is a deep spiritual connection. Believe in that. You're not crazy. You're not making it up, okay? And yes, the other person feels about you the way you feel about them. You feel that in your gut. But it's like, but I don't see it in the real world, so I must be wrong, right? That's the kind of thought process that I'm seeing here with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, right? I know something. I feel it deep inside. I know it's true. And I've been believing it for so long and persevering and hanging in there. But now that I look up, you know, from doing what I was doing, working on it, now that I look up, I don't actually see any results. I don't actually see any movement with that. So I must be crazy. I must be wrong. I must be making it up, right? That's what that is. But with the Emperor there, take charge of that mentality, take charge of those thoughts and those emotions, because this is the time to keep your head down and do the work. Believe in your connection, believe in your plan, believe in your goal, believe in your capability to achieve what you set out to achieve. Stick to the plan, okay? Because you have fresh energy coming in towards the end of the week. It could be something gets lifted, if it's a restriction or anything like that, right? It could be a document that has been keeping everything stuck. All of a sudden they come around, turn around and say, oh, that's no longer needed. That's no longer a requirement, and you can proceed now. You can go to the next level, okay? Whatever, okay? Whatever it is. The delays are external to you. With the Hangman in there twice, the delays are external to you. It's not something that you did or didn't do, okay? Just wasn't the right time, okay? But keep pursuing this, keep your head down, keep doing the work. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to strengthen your faith and remember why you started this in the first place. And you're going to see some light being shown on this towards the end of the week. Whether it's communication, whether it's a small offer, whether it's an update on the situation that allows you to proceed. Okay, Oracle energy and advice for Taurus for the week ahead. Nobility, honor, high standards, and idealistic. Yeah, so you know better, okay, with the nobility energy, 42, that's a number 6. The Lovers is a number 6. It's coming into balance. What you've been trying to achieve and what you've been working towards and investing in is coming into balance. It is coming into a point where it can return to you what you've invested, right? Does that make sense? You are coming to that time where you will receive the rewards for your investment, whatever type of investment you've been making. This is, again, it's like rise above what's going on. Don't get lost in your thoughts and your emotions. 5 of Cups with the 9 of Swords is not a happy place, okay? It's not a good place to be in, because it gets so overwhelming to the point where you actually believe that your own fears are the reality, okay? And this is telling you, no, rise above that, keep your head up, okay, chin up, and keep focusing on what you can do, keep focusing on what you can control, keep yourself busy doing something positive and productive, right? Rise that energy. Your standards are not impossible. What you're trying to achieve is not you being idealistic, okay? It's what is it? It's like quiet confidence, or it's confident optimism, if I can call it that, right? So it's not just optimism like you're out there all idealistic. It's like, no, you have something to back that up, right? So I hope I'm making sense here, but that's what's going on here for you, Taurus, that I'm seeing. And I'm going to leave it at that because I'm just going to start repeating myself. You're on the right track. You're doing the right thing. You have the right idea. This is not the time to give up. This is like last test before you graduate, right? Before you get what you want. Okay. Okay, let's look at Virgo. Let's see what's going on for Virgos in the week ahead. I'm just going to show you what's coming up for Virgos in the week ahead, what they need to know. So we have the Hermit, that's your energy. I'll put it back into that and see if it pops back up. So I'll show you the card. The Hermit. It's Virgo energy. It's coming up for Virgos in the week ahead. The situation, the Hermit. The challenge, the 3 of Swords. The outcome, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, for some of it's a similar message of don't give up. This isn't done. This isn't over. Yeah, Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Second chances. Things coming back around. People coming back around. Knight of Swords. For some of you, this is where there was a conflict with the Knight of Swords. Something happened, right? A big blow up. Words said, arguments, or just a prolonged time of tension, stress. There has been a separation because you're on your own with the Hermit. There has been a separation. You've stepped away from this. You've taken a break from this, whether this is going on with your work or with your romantic life, right? You took a step back. You're like, I can't deal with that anymore. Something's got to give, right? The challenge with the 3 of Swords is, I mean, obviously, you don't want to break up with someone. You don't want to walk away from a job. You don't want to walk away from a relationship of any other kind, right? It's disappointing. It's disheartening. And you still have emotions for that person, or you still have love for the situation or the job or the whatever it is that you have felt like, I can't do this. I have to walk away. Okay? And it's a challenge, okay, with the 3 of Swords. It's the aftermath of a separation. whether it's voluntary or not. It's the aftermath. It's not pleasant. It's not fun, right? In the outcome, we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So there's some sort of slow movement. Something's coming in, okay, with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you it's the same situation here because we have the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So it's like taking time apart has allowed you and the other party to calm down and to reevaluate things. And for some of you that means someone's coming back or you are going back to someone, okay, or something. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, let's talk about this. It's important that we put it all on the table. It's important that we discuss everything. We look at the details of things and we come up with a plan on how we're going to move forward so that this doesn't happen again. Okay, so for some of you, that's what this is. It's a temporary separation. It's a temporary breakup. Whether this happened very recently or not, but it's something, like I say, that you still have a lot of emotion for. Because otherwise it wouldn't hurt so much, right? That's why I say that. And there's going to be some progress there, coming together to discuss things, to see if you're still on the same page, to see if this is something that can be salvaged, okay? This could also be a case of where someone moved, you moved away, they moved away. There's distance, there's physical distance, okay? As well as emotional, and when it comes to communication. Because I feel like that's also the reason why it took them so long to get back to you. Okay, does that make sense? They had to travel a long distance, whether that's physically or to overcome a lot of things to be able to reach you. So let's clarify with the Hermit, the Strength card. This is where you have kept yourself away from this. Okay, the Strength card is a card of inner strength, of restricting yourself, right? Controlling yourself, tempering yourself. Like, no, I'm going to give myself some time to figure out what I really want to do. Or no, I'm going to let them get on with their lives. Or no, I'm just going to let this go. And staying focused, right? The Three of Swords with the Tower. Yeah, it's like... For some of you, you've been trying very hard to walk away from something. Or to stay away from something. Very hard. No, this is the right thing to do. Coming from a rational standpoint, okay? But emotionally, there was a hurt there. There was a pain there that just didn't get addressed, or it didn't get resolved, or it didn't get healed. And no matter what it is that you were telling yourself rationally, emotionally, your emotions are now coming to the surface and wrecking all of that. Okay, everything you told yourself, that's being wrecked right now. And you're being forced to see the situation with the Judgment card here as well. It's coming back around. You're being forced to look at it. You're being forced to deal with it. You're being forced to address those emotions. The Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the outcome. Moving towards stability. Yeah, and the Star, healing. Yeah, look, healing. Someone's coming back to try to heal, to try to recover, to try to see if anything, if this situation could be salvaged. And again, we have the Star card. There's distance here. Someone's moved away, physically moved away. And for those of you, it's just metaphorical. It's like you've stepped away from the situation, meaning you're not looking at it, you're not talking to this person, you're not seeing them, you've blocked them, whatever. But for others of you, there's physical distance here, and it's making things more complicated. But I also feel like having stepped away from the situation and going as far as you could away from it, it's giving you a new way of looking at it, right? But yeah, this is like, no, I am going to temper myself with the Strength card and the Hermit and stay single. I'm going to temper myself and keep myself out of any sort of situation like this because it's not worth it. No, I'm not going to open up to love. No, I'm not going to open up to this person. No, I'm not interested in making amends or anything like that. It's too much. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, that's the kind of energy. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, this is happening in your work situation or what to do with family as well. It's like, I don't care how I feel about the situation or the person. It's too much. I don't want to look at it. Okay, I have some peace with the Hermit right now. That's where I want to stay. So you've closed yourself off, right? And then it's like, boom, in your face with the Tower. This could be communication that happens and you never thought you'd hear from them again. This could be someone apologizing. And it's like, I never expected that to happen in a million years. Okay? There's something like that that's being revealed. There's something that is being revealed. Or you come to the conclusion, you come to the realization with the Tower. It's like, oh my God, it just dawns on you. You still have feelings. After all this time, and no matter how far you run away, there's still feelings. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Or this could be the other person. I don't know. And there's movement that is happening towards stabilizing a situation. Okay. I also get the energy of someone wanting to come back home. Okay, so that's especially the case if someone's moved away from something. Or moved to a different location. Someone wanting to come back home from a distance. Okay. But yeah, there's communication, there's negotiation. Okay, let's talk about what everyone needs to make sure that everyone's happy, okay? In terms of work, in terms of money. Let's talk this out. Let's talk it through, whether it's with a mediator or you're talking to each other, whatever the case may be. It's like, let's find a middle ground here. There's got to be a middle ground to where everyone can get what they want to get, okay? And I also feel like for those of you where if this is a situation where because of past pain, you have closed yourself off, past pain, past disappointment, whether it's to do with your work, your money, or your love life, whatever. Because of past pain and disappointment, you've closed yourself off to new people or new opportunities or whatever it is. You have been staying in your own little happy place. With the Four of Pentacles, you've closed yourself off, put the walls up. This is it. This is what I'm doing. I don't want to meet anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone new. I don't want to look at changing my situation. There is calm here. I'm going to stay here, okay? But the calm comes from, I know what this is. I know what to expect, right? Whether that's a good situation or not, it's like the devil you know, right? The evil you know. And there could be, out of the blue, some sort of opportunity coming in, whether it's coming back or new, okay? And for some of you, I do feel like you're going to try to open up to this and take your time with it, Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're going to have to tear down your own walls, and for others of you, you're going to have to take a chance on someone and allow them, okay, to come into your life, right, to come through those walls. Whether it's a business opportunity or whatever this is, okay, or a love opportunity. But it's like you've been hiding away, and something's happening this week, Virgo, where for some you're being pushed to address something, and for others it's you're being almost like invited to come out of your comfort zone and take a chance on something. I feel like it's stable. It's not, you know, like the Fool energy where you don't know what's going to happen. You just kind of have to go on faith and hope for the best. It's like if someone is giving you an opportunity or an offer, it's stable, it's thought out, it's planned, it's because we have the Knight of Pentacles. They took their time, okay? This isn't on a whim. This isn't an offer made today, but they'll be gone tomorrow. This is someone who's thought this through. This is really what they want. They're decided. They're stable. And I feel like that is going to be tempting to you. That element of stability, that element of, okay, I know what's going to happen, or I have an indication, or we have plan A, plan B, plan C. That makes me feel safe, okay? There's something along those lines. And you're taking a chance on this. The Hermit, your energy again. Okay, Virgo, it's time to come out and look, the Ace of Cups. It's time to come out of Hermit mode, Virgo. That's what this is. Whether you're going back to someone, you're allowing someone to come back, or you're taking a chance on something new, it's time to come out of Virgo mode, of Hermit mode. Clarify for Virgo. the energies of the week ahead. Yeah, look, I mean, the Hermit, it's like this is the Hermit, right? You've been in Hermit mode, or this is whichever of them you want to be. The Hermit, imagine someone who's gone through all of this dark forest, right? The dark night of the soul, and here's that doorway, that's opportunity for you to step into a new, brighter, more beautiful world, right? Happier world. And that's what it's about. And that's why you have the Hermit in here so many times. Because they're saying it's safe to come out now. The Hermit with the Strength card. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. You're very worried. You have been on high alert. You've been in your head about this whole situation. And there's a lot of fear here. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to deal with this drama. I want this, but I don't want it if it comes with all this drama. Does that make sense? The Three of Swords with the Tower. Yeah, the Four of Swords. I've been taking time to recover, to stabilize myself, to heal myself. But see how it's all swords? See how that's all just like rational? It's almost like, and I think Virgos do this, I have a Virgo moon, it's like if you can understand the reason something happened, it's almost like it doesn't hurt as bad. But yes, it does, you know what I mean? So the emotions are still there, the emotional pain, the emotional hurt is still there, whether we can rationalize something or not, right? The Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles, we have Temperance. Yeah, meeting in the middle, negotiation, healing, recovery. The Four of Wands, someone coming home, someone wants to come home, someone wants to come back. And we have a bunch of fours. So again, this is telling you, number one, it's safe to come out. It's safe to take a chance on this. It's safe to lower your guard a little bit. Okay, it's safe. Four energy. It's safe. It's stable. You're on solid ground. This offer is stable. This person is stable. Okay. But it's also saying, don't hold yourself back. Don't let your comfort zone become your gilded cage. It's time to open up to a whole new world. You're ready. You have healed. Okay, you have healed. You're stronger. You're wiser. You don't have to be on alert and on guard all the time, the Nine of Swords energy, because you're wiser and you're stronger. You can see red flags now. You can see things, you know, they're not quite right. You can see them a mile away. You can see through people and their intentions. You're wiser and you're stronger. And it's okay to come out now because you have these beautiful opportunities. Oracle energy for Virgo in the week ahead. Religion, canon, rules, commandments. So we have 37, that's the number 10 energy. So again, it's the energy of completion. It's time to get back out there, Virgo. The canons and the rules, these are all the swords energy, okay? It's everything you've been telling yourself. It's all the swords you have been putting around yourself to protect yourself, right? So that means everything that you think, it means all the walls that you've put up, right? If I have rules, then I know what to expect. If I have rules, then I know how things are going to behave, how people are going to react, okay? Because there are rules. Everyone has to respect these rules. But that comes from a rational standpoint, okay? And this is about bringing your heart back into it, Virgo. Does that make sense? Because it's healed. And whatever is coming in, whatever offer is coming in, whether it's old or new, it's not going to break your heart again, okay? And it's important for you to see yourself in that place of, I can take a chance on something, and whether it goes well or not, I'll be okay. I know that, okay? So a week of transformation here, Virgo, if you're open to it. We can have reconciliations happening. We can have peace being restored when it comes to work and a work environment, through some sort of negotiation, meeting in the middle, establishing some ground rules, okay? But it's like you can go back to that and not be afraid, because whatever happens with it, you'll be okay. Whether it goes bad again or it goes well, you'll be okay. All right? So I see you have taken a step back because it was just too much for you. It was too painful. Okay? And you have protected yourself by either rationalizing everything, putting walls around your heart, or keeping yourself in a rational / cynical almost standpoint, okay? Because if I'm not taking a chance on anything, then I can't be disappointed. If I don't get my hopes high about something, then I can't be disappointed, right? That kind of mentality. But it looks like you have gone through all of that, and you're now stronger and you're now wiser, and it's time for you to see yourself as such. It's time for you to see yourself as, I'm in control in my own life, okay? I can make the rules. And whatever happens, I have myself to fall back on, okay? I feel like this happened because you trusted someone so much, whether it's romantic or otherwise. You trusted someone so much, you put everything you had into this person. It's like it was inconceivable that they would do you wrong, and they did you wrong. And I feel like that broke you, Virgo. And of course, that means we run away and we protect ourselves. We put walls up so that we don't get broken again, and then we tell ourselves that to hope is wrong, that to take a chance is wrong, that to trust your emotions is wrong. Why? Because it hurts you. This is that, it's deep personal transformation here that will reflect out into the world, in your relationships, in your work, in your family dynamic, whatever it is. But it's time to see yourself as the new you, Virgo. You've come a long way. You've learned from all these swords in your back. You've learned everything you had to. You've learned something from each of those swords. And it's made you stronger, not weaker. Okay? It's made you stronger. Wiser, with the Hermit coming out so many times. And they're telling you it's okay to get back out there, Virgo. It's not going to be the same because you're not the same. Okay? It's a bit intense, but I hope it makes sense. It's beautiful either way because it tells you that everything that happened, you're going to see why. Okay? You had to go through what you had to go through. You're going to see if you're open to it. And that's how you see how far you've come, and that's how you see yourself as the new and stronger and wiser version of yourself. Okay? It's quite beautiful, actually. Capricorn, 3247. Nine of Cups, so there's something you'll be happy about. Capricorn in the week ahead. The Hangman. Justice. Four of Cups. You've been waiting on a decision. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Virgo energy. Three of Swords. You've been waiting on someone to make a decision. Strength card under that. It wasn't your decision. Okay. And yes, it can be to do with a legal situation because we do have the Justice card. It could be waiting for some sort of government to make a government institution or anything like that to make a decision to rule in your favor. Some sort of official decision here, or anything to do with work and your boss is having to decide if you get the job, if you get the raise, if you get the promotion. Or you've been waiting for someone else to make a decision about, are you going to get back together, or are they going to get back to you, or are they going to accept your offer? Okay, that kind of energy. And it's not something that is in your control with the Hangman, so you've just been waiting, right? You've been waiting, and hoping for the best. In the outcome, you have the Four of Cups. So for some of you, this can be reconciliation, because this is like my on again, off again energy. But I do feel like it's almost like when you almost give up on this, that's when it comes through, okay, with the Four of Cups. It's like the 11th hour type energy that I'm seeing. And for others of you, this is telling you, give yourself a time frame. If you don't hear from this person or this institution or this whatever, unless it's like a legal court system type situation, because I mean they're not going to go on your time. But if it's not anything legal related, give yourself a time frame, right? You can say to yourself, if I don't hear from this person by the end of the week or by the end of the next week, I'm going to start looking at other possibilities, okay? Because I feel like that will tip things in your favor. Let's see, clarify for Capricorn. With the Hangman, we have the Sun. Yeah, waiting for clarity. With the Justice energy, we have the Ace of Swords, which is a beautiful card. And the Four of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles, yeah. So, again, we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Swords, the Strength card. For some of you, this is about you taking your power back, okay? The Sun energy. For some of you, this is saying, yes, you're waiting for clarity, and it's external to you. Someone else needs to give you this clarity. And for others, this is about bring it back to you with the Sun energy. You already have the clarity, okay? With the Justice energy, we have the Ace of Swords. Look at that card, guys. I'm trying to make sure there's no glare on it. This is truth. This is ruling. This is official conversation and communication. This is the contract. This is the verdict. But that's your challenge. That's what you're waiting on. And in the outcome, we have the Four of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, I do feel like what you've been waiting on is coming in, because there's this element of something coming in with the Eight of Pentacles for you to work on. You can start to work on it now. You can start to develop it, okay? Something you already have a foundation with. So I do feel like reconciliation for some of you. So this could be legal win, and there's some money that is coming to you, or there's assets, property, something being given back to you or granted to you. And it's a legal win, okay? Or a legal win in terms of a contract. That could also be the case. If you're waiting, I get like two sides to this. For some of you, yes, this is about you waiting and having to be patient to get that clarity, to get the truth from someone, or to get a ruling. And it's like, there's nothing I can do, I just have to wait. If you've done everything, because with the Sun card here, if you've made it clear what you want, if you've initiated this and now you're waiting to see the results, I feel like that's what's coming in, okay? For those of you, this is your advice. This is stop waiting for things to happen and you make it happen with the Sun card. Talk about it. You reveal the truth to this person. You go for what you want. You apply for that whatever. Stop waiting for them to see you, right? And there's something coming in as a result of that. You're getting some sort of win as a result of you making it clear, you communicating what it is you want. And for others of you, if you feel disempowered, I'm going to clarify further, but if you feel disempowered when it comes to this situation, if you feel like this other person, whether it's in a romantic sense or not, has all full control over you, this is an opportunity for you with the Sun card there to gain some confidence and for you to take charge of the situation, to say, you know what, whether they say yes or no, I'll be okay. Or actually to say to them, you know what, never mind. You have had enough time to make this decision. You have had enough time to figure out how you feel about this. I'm out. You are cutting ties with the Justice card and the Ace of Swords, okay? In which case, I feel like for some of you, you're free to pursue other opportunities. And for others of you, I feel like this is going to make that person run back to you to say, no, hold on, don't go. So it's mixed bag here. But yeah, like I say, if it's anything contract related, legal situations, anything like that, I feel like this is a victory coming in after a time of waiting and overcoming obstacles, delays, start-stop energy. It's finally coming through. Okay, so if it's, yeah, it could be any sort of contract, legal situation, trial. Clarify for Capricorn. The Hangman with the Sun. 5 of Cups. Yeah, so it's something that, you know, you've been feeling sad about this. You've been feeling disappointed. You've been feeling sorrow. Like, oh my God, what if this never happens? The Justice card with the Ace of Swords. We have the Fool. The Challenge, yeah. You can't move on until you have this verdict. You can't move on until you have this legal situation sorted, so you get some money out of it, and then you can actually physically move, or whatever this is. Okay, it's something that has been keeping you stuck in a place of just limbo, where you're afraid to take a step in a different direction because what if this comes in? But that has been keeping you stuck. Okay, 4 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, look, we have the Death card. Endings in order to have a new beginning. The High Priestess. For some of you, this is saying, yeah, like I said, I mean, it just keeps going around in circles. But for some of you, where you have been waiting for someone to see your worth, this is telling you, you already know that that's not going to happen. This person's going to drag it out as long as they can. This person, because they like breadcrumbing you, or because they like being in control, or whatever the case may be, and you already know these things. In that case, this is telling you it's time to cut ties and walk away. Okay? And by doing that, you're going to have a brand new beginning and a complete transformation, because you'll be walking away empowered. Does that make sense? Not walking away like you lost, walking away like you're in control, you're in charge, you're calling the shots, and that kind of energy is going to bring new opportunities to you. I do see the successful conclusion of a legal situation, any sort of contracts, disputes, trials, court things, whatever. I see that finally coming to a conclusion. Verdict coming in, or whatever this is, the decision coming in. You have what it is that you deserve, whether it's the money, the property, your reputation being restored, or whatever. And you can finally completely be done with this. It's not going to come back around. It's not going to, you know what I mean? Completely be done with this and move forward. Okay? And for some of you, that means physically relocating. For others, it just means moving forward with your life. Okay? You can have what you want, but it's not going to be by just waiting. You either have to make it clear that that's what you want, because for some of you, you've just been waiting for something, but not making any sort of move, right? So then what are you waiting? Because why are you waiting? Because it's not, if someone doesn't know you want that job, why would they consider you for it? Does that make sense? If someone doesn't know you like them, why would they look at you and think about or figure out how they feel about you, right? So how are they going to pursue you if they don't even know you're interested? Does that make sense? So it's almost like for some of you, you've been wanting something but not doing anything about it and just hoping you'd be spotted or hoping you'd be, you know what I mean? And this is telling you, you have to make it clear. You have to do something here. You have to make it clear. And you can have that. You just have to make it clear that that's what you want, and then you can wait and see what the other party does. Okay? And you have an answer either way. You're not going to be stuck there. And for someone who's playing games with you and breadcrumbing you and playing power games and control games, you already know that with the High Priestess. You know this person's not going to change, and you know it's time to fully cut ties. Okay? Oracle energy and advice for Capricorn in the week ahead. We have love conquers all. Enduring love, eternal love, lasting commitment. So for some of you, this is reconciliation because you still love each other, you still have feelings for each other, and it's like restored commitments here, okay? But there's something that is coming to an end. It's almost like there's a realization of, you know what, let's just be honest. This is how we feel. Let's just stop the games. Let's just stop the games. Okay, and that is what is ending, because there's a transformation to a connection. There's a transformation to a relationship where there's history and there's a pattern, right? And this is about, let's just focus on the fact that we love each other, and it's just, let's just stop playing games. Let's just stop letting our egos or our prides get in the way and creating issues and dramas and conflict, okay? Let's try a different approach, right? And that Eight of Pentacles, let's try a different approach. It's something new to work on, to develop, to see how we get on. Not the same old, same old. The same old is what is ending, okay? And yes, you can transform a relationship where there truly are still a lot of feelings there, okay? It's with the Sun card, it's just pride and ego getting in the way. And I feel like you can overcome that, and you can really, really transform this connection, turn it into something long-lasting, right? For others of you, I feel like this is divorce energy or breakup energy, but it's from a toxic situation where it's almost like love wasn't enough. Does that make sense? Because someone couldn't overcome their ego, someone couldn't release let go of their control issues. I also see some sort of an addiction. I don't have the devil in here, but I'm seeing it in the energy of the other cards, right? Some sort of an addiction, drinking in particular, they just couldn't overcome. Okay, and this is you walking away from that. You stop giving this person chances, okay? Because their addiction is going to win every time. Yeah, for some of you, you're being released from a toxic situation, whether it's in the form of walking away from a relationship, or it's some sort of complicated legal situation. It's something where someone took advantage of your loving nature, or someone took advantage of your kindness, your generosity. It could be a family situation. But this is telling you have 24, that's a 6. Whatever you get involved in and whatever you give to, it has to be balanced and it has to be reciprocated. And I feel like it's part of the lessons that you're learning. Okay? But this is, love conquers all, is the energy of blessings as well, right? Blessings from the universe. It's like receiving, feeling like someone has your back, feeling like you're loved, feeling like you're protected. Okay, so whatever's going on this week, you're being protected, okay? You're being protected, which is the energy of the Death card as well. Whatever's going away was doing more damage than good. All right? So you're going to have to let me know what this is about for you, if it resonates with you. But I hope it helps if you're dealing with these types of situations. So I'll leave it there. Be sure to watch all your signs. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.